So I'm going to try if that last change did something. Wait. Okay. Move to index 1. What's this? Okay, let's try this. Let's try this and let's try that. And let's try all of that. Okay. 1 0. What's this? Determine insert index. One. So this gets in here. Equals. Check if drop card. Check if drop card after the last card. If the card is the last card, this should be compared to the penultimate card. So if count is 0, wait, child count is 0. So this is not 0. Wait a second. Determine. I'm gonna remove this. I'm gonna do this. So get sibling. Because this happens after the switch placement. There. Let's place this 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Let's see. Okay, now it works. Let's see what's this. Okay, so wait a second. Determine switch placement. Switch placement from here. Okay. So this is never 0 actually. The content is never 0. Determine insert index. Because it always happens after the switch. I mean on the switch and after the change parent. So this actually is never 0. Okay, but just in case, I'm gonna leave it there. So after that, it enters here. Before the first card, okay. In the last. Get child. So this is a bit weird. Check if drops after the last card. After the last card. So get child. The child on the last position. Is this on the last position? No. I'm not sure what should it be here. If the card drop is the last card, this should be compared to the penultimate card. So this is wrong. Can't get child. This is the last card. Right here, last card. X. So check the last card. If it's greater then insert at the end. Wait, maybe this is wrong. Insert at the end. Child count. Okay. Okay, so this is put after that one. Let's put this before. Okay, that didn't work. Check what? Four? Why 4? Child count. It counts 4. 4. Wow, look at this. So many. But we have only 2 there. Oh, that's why. So that's the one I wanted. There. Contents transform. On card dropped. Game object. Let's see. Let's see where is it added, right? Dropped card, change parent, new parent. Okay. So card dropped, it's dropped there. And this should have only 1 card. Great. So let's add this. Wait. Clear. There. So that didn't work. Wait. So why this didn't work at all? It entered here, it came here, it did this. Let's try that. Okay, let's see. Oops. There. Okay, first this one, and then the portion to the left. Didn't even work. Okay, this enters here. Okay, it enters and then check, activate. There, okay. So it's not 0. It's not the first one. Okay, this should enter here. So it gets the first card, get the drop card local position, but this is not registered. Doesn't say anything like that. Determine insert index. So I think I know what's the problem. The problem is that the layout is not updated. Let's see. So let's change this. Let's put it here. Maybe that's the reason. Yes. Okay, this one, wait. This one goes to the left. Okay, so we may have a problem there. Let's remove this. So this should be 2. This should be 3. And This should be 4. Okay, let's see once again. What's happened? Okay, so now what just happened? What's going on? Oh, maybe that's the problem. So let's see what happens when I add it here. Okay, wrong. So it's enters. Determine insert index. Let's see, where does it stop? It gets in here, so it detects that it's not the first card. Is the one dropped. This should be compared to the second card. So okay, it enters here. Get the first card, local position. If the dropped card so maybe that's the problem. should get the dropped cards. No, I should do this. Convert from world to local. Inverse point world space to local space. Right? From world to there. From position there. Maybe I should do this. So this transform world to local. And gets the X. Transform the world to local and compares it with the that's okay. No errors. Let's compile. There, so let's see if it works. It doesn't. Let's do float prop card X. There. Transfer position from world space to local space. Let's make sure I understand it well enough. Inverse transform point. Transfer position from world space to local space. This function is essentially the opposite of transform point, which is used to convert from local to world space. Note that the return position is affected by scales. Use transform inverse transform direction if you are dealing with direction vectors rather than positions. Okay. Camera relative. Inverse. Okay, this is the same. Inverse transform point. Transform from local to world. Transform a vector for world space. So what direction, position, inverse transform point, inverse transform point, vector. So what's the difference between point and vector? And direction. position, transform point. Okay, so let's do this to there. First equals first car dropped x dropped x there. Let's see, let's do this and let's check if it works. Wait a second, let's put it there. Okay, first is 0, dropped is plus. Interesting, isn't it? Shouldn't it be minus? Contents. Contents, right? Contents. Transform position from world space to local space. Maybe I should do it this way. Okay, because I already changed you. So let me see your local space. And I do this because the local position is not yet updated. So let me check. There. Okay, that makes sense. That makes more sense. So, okay, so it worked fine on the first one, it didn't work on the other one. So I guess I need to do it. Wait, it entered this one first. It entered here first, but it didn't enter here. Instead, it entered there. If the card dropped is the last card. Wait a minute. Wait, 3? Why 3? It doesn't enter there. It enters in 4. There. So then it comes there. So then it's 0. Why? So the problem is the same as before, I guess. There. So maybe I should get it here. There, dropped card X. There, dropped card X. Dropped card X. Dropped card X. Right? Yes. So let's change this a little bit. Let's do 4 with current. Let's do dropped. Let's do current, and let's do next, and then the dropped card. So there, let's put a wood sword there, and the and the potion in there. So this is the last one. Current card minus dropped. This is wrong. How is this possible? This is all wrong. This is all wrong. Inverse transform point. World space to local for position from world space to local space. Okay. So there, if it's not the first, compare with the first. Local position, world space to local space. So it worked the first time, but not the second one. First card, this is the first card. First card, get the first card, and then get the local position. It's first and dropped. There first minus something something. Dropped 1, 9. Oh, don't you tell me. It's because I changed it. Debug, draw. Now let me do general helpers. Draw Draw, show. Show lines, show position. Let me see. There. Color cyan 3. Let's do 1. What? Position. So let's see the position then. What? Okay, I have 2 errors. Okay, some error here. There. There, there, and there. So where is the... I don't see the line. Where is it? Should be there. Don't see the line. So this should activate this too. This should activate this too, but it doesn't. If dropped card X is minus first card X, it is... What's the matter with this? Why it didn't work? The position. Draw line. Duration. Was this false? Duration. Local to world transform. Position. Where is it? Anyway, if this is smaller than this, why is this not triggered? Dropped x is minor to first x. Yes. This doesn't work. Why? Let's do 5. Okay. Wait a second. There. So dropped x is minor to first x. Drop x is minor to first x, but it doesn't enter here for some reason. Why? Oh, you know what? It doesn't. I can't see it. It's because this is too small. The duration is too small. Maybe. There, where is this? Where is it? I can't see it. Okay, I just added the wood sword. Okay, now it's greater. But that's impossible. No, actually it's not impossible. Okay, so okay, I believe you. This is greater than the first one. No, that's not possible. Inverse, so from world space to local space. So this can't be greater unless okay. So the problem is that when I change parents, this is screwed up. The position is screwed up. So maybe I can change after the color goes the local to world transform. Let's put the contents transform. What's your problem? The position, the color. Okay, the duration. There. Transform point. From local space to world space. Okay, let's try that. Okay, let's put this. Where is it? Or maybe it's this. Great. Okay, let's see. Wait, let's see. Okay, that didn't work. And I can't see the freaking anything. See, why does it change here? I don't get it. I can't see this or that. What's this? Lighting bakers. Okay. Layers. Ouch. So I have no idea why this doesn't draw anything. Let's make it red. Dropped X. It's at 20. Position red. Okay, punch. Okay, good. Do you see any red line? I don't. The position. Unity engine core. Maybe that's the problem. Nope, that's not the problem. RGBA. Okay, let's try with this. I'm gonna do the same thing, but just show me the first cars. Where is it? Nowhere. Okay, nothing. Okay, how can I understand it if I cannot see it? Let me change the show ray transform start. Let's do from the camera main. Okay, let's do camera main dot transform dot position and dropped cards. The color. What's the duration? Okay, transform. Let's see if that does something. This does nothing. Show line. Start. Position. End. Color. Duration. 10F. Nothing. Wait, let's change this. This is blue or yellow. Yellow. Let's see. Oh, there. What in the week? Okay, I'm starting to understand. I'm starting to understand. Okay, so I should have set that. Let's do a 5. No, it's a 2. Let's do 10 seconds. Let's put this as red. So let's see. Every time I put a card, it put it there. It's put there. Position. So let's see what happens. I mean, that's crazy. What happens if I place it there? Okay, it's a bit to the left. It was a bit to the left. And then it disappeared, right? Yes, it disappears. Let's see what happens. So this is in the middle. Does nothing. Let's put this to the left. Alright. So this has nothing to do with the actual position. It's like it's all wrong. It's placed in the wrong position. So I can't use this actually because this is the wrong position. Okay, let me see. Let's do local position. So I can vector 3 local position. So no, this won't make any changes because this shows the actual position it's on. I mean this. The problem is the position itself. That's the problem. The position itself. So maybe I should wait for the next frame update. So I think I should wait for the next this update layout. Let's see. Or should I change it to this? Let's see what happens. So the main problem is that when I switch parents, the correct positions are not calculated immediately. I think I need to wait one frame for it to self-actualize, to self-update correctly. That's why I cannot switch places, because I don't know its real position. See here, perfect. Okay, look at that. See, this wasn't placed correctly. Because, okay, this changes its position to 0, but the actual position is not used. So let's see once again. There, see? Now it's up there. That's the problem. The correct position is not updated. So for some reason this doesn't work. So I'm gonna use this async, and I'm gonna do a await, next frame async. So as you can see, it's used on different places. Add to cars, add, yes, async, await, next frame. So this should be correct. When this is updated, this will wait for the next frame, and this can be used with the correct positioning. Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, this is not what I think it should do. This wasn't for what I thought it should do. There, let's try again. There, let's place what the shoot. Okay, so let's do this. First card. Position. So this other is cyan. There. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. So now the problem is that since I'm waiting another frame, this doesn't compare their actual positions. Right, so this changes their local positions, changes the transform. Okay, maybe I shouldn't do this. So this will change. This will is compare the dropped card. Wait. So this doesn't change anything. If true, keeps as before, the same. Okay, so that's the problem. That's why, well, I'm gonna place this and it's going to be in the wrong position. No, wait. Let's wait until it's compiled. There, so there. Wait, see what I mean? So I changed the parent of this card, right? Yes. So this card is on this parent now, but see how it changed its position. That's because it changed parent. So what should I do when it changes parent? I could change its positioning with this. So that's a problem, right? So this changes the card placement. The card placement inside the Alright, the thing I could do is to maintain its positioning, its world position when it's changed. Or I could just not do that and change the switch and change the positioning, change its sibling. Maybe I could change the parent before that happens, right? So this switches the placement. This changes the parent. What can I do? So this is a logical problem. Okay, I'll be right back. So I was thinking that this should be true. So I can actually keep the parent relative position so that the object keeps the same world space position. Okay, so I need to change. So let's see what happens. So instead, look at this. Look at where it is. This happened when I placed it directly here. So let's see. This has to keep the same position. There. So it moved that way because of the layout. But that's great. That's what I wanted. There. So let's try again. But without that first failed attempt. The other thing is that, of course, so the first time a car gets added, let me see, when is that? Maybe I should choose between true and false. So let's see. When is that change parent used? On the card creator? Yes, that's what I thought. So the card creator puts it there. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this as bool keep world position there. So I'm going to change that. So when is this used? Can I see it? Return to last parent. False. Where else? Dropped true. So this is true. Let's see this. This is false because it's created for the first time. So this comes here. The parent relative position scale are modified. Okay, so that the world position is kept. That's why it looks distorted, because it keeps the same world position when it gets created. Add to player deck, change parent. So this should be false too. Alright, what else? There we go. So let me see. So this makes it keep the world position. Then it switches places, and at the end the layout is updated. Okay, let's see. There. Good, see? So this shows the world position. Great. So now I can work with this. There. Let's do 20. So let's change color, yellow. So yellow is the first one, and red is the dropped one. So maybe I'm gonna place this here. Actually dropped. Okay, so I always need to use the inverse transform point. So let's check this out. After the color, I can't use this transform. There. Wait. Red, I think that's too much. There's so local to world transform. So now it's local position. And let's update this content. Oops. And let's do like this, local position. Let's do dropped card transform. No, not dropped card transform. Contents transform. So this is supposed to be like this. What? There. Wait a second. Okay, so these dropped cards. Is this correct? I'm not sure. Dropped card transform. Let's see if that works. Okay, I see 3 red ones. This is wrong. So let's use the contents transform. There, there, and there. So this is the first one. Should be yellow. This is red. All right. Let's see once again. There we go. Then this one. What's that? I have there, perfect. I have the yellow is the first one and the red is the second one, the one that is dropped. Okay, that makes sense. Now the problem is that for some reason the cards keep the position, but I actually don't like its position and the rotation. So it's rotated. It's not rotated, but check this C positioning. It's too far ahead, right? Yep. Maybe I can change that. Let's set this to 0. Yes, 0 is the correct position. So let's change that. Should I do it this way? Yeah, why not? Maybe I'm going to ruin it by doing this. Wait, I don't need to do an await anymore. So let's remove the async. Let's check if that fixes it. Yes, it's fixed. So let's see if the order is kept. There. Okay, this one goes to the left. And this one goes to the left. Great. And this one goes to the left. Great. And this one goes to the right. Great. It works now, but this is wrong. It's like they're all in the same C position. So that fixes it. Save normal position. Actually, where is the normal position here? Let me check. Normal Y and C. Where is the normal position? Normal. Save normal position. Be right back. Okay, so save normal position. Where was I? Oh yes. So if I already saved the position in here, why am I saving it here? So there, with this, local scale, position. So I should be changing the C position. I wonder why it isn't changing. But I need to change the music for a more appropriate one, because I fixed a really annoying bug. There. Let's do this. There. There. Okay, what's wrong with this? Oh, wait, but the C positioning should change. It's 0. Crazy, isn't it? Why it's 0? Should be at least this one. No. Some positioning. Get player deck. Wait. Why the player deck alone? Are you crazy? So let's see. Update. No update. How do I get the deck? Actually, player deck. Update deck layout. Update deck layout. So this is only on one. Crazy. Maybe I should just change this, right? Player deck. So that way I can have more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I don't see why it shouldn't have an update deck. There, update deck layout. Let's leave it so I remember. Not equipable deck. Maybe it should have this update deck layout. There, I don't understand. Player deck. Okay, let's there. Wait. So I have this. Yes. Maybe I should just leave it on the deck manager. There. My deck manager. Cards layout group. Let me see. Cards layout group. Where is it? There it is. So let's have this over there. Layer there. Update deck layout. Get player deck manager. Get player deck manager. Get players. Let's change this. Get player. There we go. So this, my deck manager, update layout. Okay, so now get deck manager. All right. Get player deck manager. Get player deck manager. There on quantity change. There we go. My cards types limit, player deck, my deck manager. All right. Let's go to card card view so I can get the what their cards layout group. Was it here? Yes, there. Cards layout group. What is this for? Spacing. Very well. Max spacing means spacing. Okay, so that's controlled by that thing. Let's see now. What's the matter? Bears minimum, max, cards. Oh, I forgot about this one. Player's cards view. Oh, I see. Because this is here. There we go. There. So I am disappointed. 0, 0, and 0. So white is the update. This should change this. Transform. Oh wait. There, that's the problem. So you must get the content transform. Content transform. Get child. Transform child count. No, content transform child count. Wait. There. Transform child count. No, content transform child count. Let's see, where is transform as reg transform? And there, content transform as reg transform. Okay. That should be enough. There. What in the freak? Zero, still zero. So So what's the matter here? Oh, wait a minute. No. Huh? Actually, this should work. I don't get it. Oh, I forgot. Yes, I forgot to activate this. So the player deck manager gets updated. And also, wait. This should depend on alright, so I should do this way. No. Okay, let's leave it like that. So we have update. Why? Oh, because it's dropped parent deck manager, dropped parent deck manager. Okay, so if this is not this, what? This only checks if the parent is not this deck. Let's see if it accepts. What's this? Okay, so this checks if it accepted or not. That's all it checks. So this checks if the type is in player. Never mind, so change parent. So here it changes the parent. I should do a check here, but anyway, switch card placement. This isn't needed anymore because now I know that I'm using the local positioning. Okay, let's try again. So I was forgetting to actually use the update layout if I'm moving cards inside the hero's equipment. Let's see, update. Whoop. Nice. Is this nice? I'm not sure. There we go. See, yes. So as you can see, if you get a closer look, it's the same as this. The cards are on top of each other. And this is respected. So there. So there. Perfect. Okay. So should I use this? So I'm changing. So let's do this. Drop card. Drop card. Local position X. There. That's all I needed. Let's put you there. So let's see there. Okay, that works perfectly fine. Now let's put you there. Let's put another sword. Let's put it there. Let's put this there. Okay, what the hell happened to you? I guess it has to do with the highlight. So I guess I can comment all these because the positioning works fine. Okay, so I fixed that problem. So now what? All right, so let's see. There. So what exactly happened there? So I have the portion there. So there, you see it's highlighted. It's highlighted, so this one should be to the right of that one, to the wood source. But the wood source is highlighted. There. So when I update it, this goes crazy. So let's see this one. There. 01 0 0 0 2. So what's happened with that one? What's this? Change parent. So these two have the same Y, and this changes the Y. Why? There, can I do a highlight? Visit, visitor, highlight. So this highlight, I know. So check this out. When pointer exits, it does the unhighlight, no? Right? So this goes back to normal position, and for some reason it does this normal Y. Weird. So what's your normal Y? Car prefab normal Y is minus 0.3. So the normal Y gets broken. Back to normal position. There, so the only two places that are used are there and there. Wait a second. Find all. Update. Save normal position. Add to player deck. So that's the problem, because when it updates, all the cards save their positioning. So let's do a unhighlight. Unhighlight. So there, unhighlight. It goes back to normal. So when is these cars? Save normal position and highlight. Maybe I shouldn't do it here. And not here. There, I remember I changed that. Save normal position there. So this saves the C positioning, and so actually this shouldn't be here because it needs to keep the C position. See, it needs to be there. Save normal position. And highlight and save the position. I think that's how it should go. So let's try again. Uh-oh. Yikes. Let's do this. There we go. There, so it's highlighted and it gets ruined. Alright, let me see. Highlighted, maybe I should indicate if it's highlighted or not. Highlight scale. Okay, let's do a private full highlighted false. So let's see, highlight. Let's do a highlighted equals true. And when I unhighlight and highlight, I go back to normal, and then I say highlighted true. What's this? Look at car position. Wait a second. Why not lock it if I'm holding a card? Yes, I like that. So how can I draggable card? Let's see. On drag, start listener. enable drag game object. Oh, draggable card, drag game object. Nice. Okay, so I can do this when, let's see, highlight. Let's do an or draggable card, drag game object not equals null. So when I'm dragging a card, I cannot highlight it. Let's see. There, so that's highlighted. With this, I don't highlight it. So let's put it there. Let's put it there. Let's put this there. Alright, that works. There, so there, I put it there. So there, I put it there. There, 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 there. Nice. There, there. Okay. Works fine now. Okay, that's much better. Ruins, cave. Yep, works fine. Doesn't it? Wait a second. That didn't work fine. Okay, so there is an error there. Let's see. So yeah, man. So I think the error is here. There. I think that's the one. Let's see if I'm right. So there. Let's put this there. So I want to place this between the cave and the ruins. Let's see. Nope. There. So that's there. The error is here. If the card dropped in the last is the last card, this should be compared to the penultimate card. So that is the issue. Local position X. So let me see what is returned here. Determined. Okay. Reposition. There, reposition. What? It doesn't. Oh. What? Oh, I see. Look at this. Let me check. So reposition that in that card to move there. Let's check this. Plus there, move to index. Let's check this. So I want to move it with before the potion. No. So there. So what's your problem? There. Determine. Oh, it's because. No, this isn't the problem. This is the problem. There, determine that. So that's the problem. Switch card placement. What? No. Index result. Let's try again. So the cave goes after the potion. 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's wrong. It should be 3. Insert at the end. Check if the drop card after the last card. So let's do -1. I think that should be enough. So tower before the cave. No. Let's try again. Potion after the cave. No. Index result. So 3 returns 4. Am I right? 3 returns 4. There. So there. 3. Oh, but what happens? This doesn't get in here. So this is not the penultimate card. What is this? If the card drop is the last card, dropped after the last card. So actually this is not the first card and it's not the last one. So this, wait, this enters here. child count +1 should be. Let's see, I hope it doesn't blow up. No, it didn't work. Wood. Nope, doesn't work. So it always returns 4. Oh, it's because of... wait. So it never enters here, that's the problem. It comes here. That's the freaking problem. What am I even doing? Oh man, I wish I could work more, but the more I work, the more exhausted I get, and the more mistake I make, the harder it gets to think clearly, and the worse ideas I get. That's the problem I have. I wish I could work more, but I just can't. I just wish I could work more. So wood after the ruins. There, before the cave. Nope, there. So yes, it comes through 3, but there. It enters there. So it's between this and that. So gets the local positions. Current next. Dropped that. There, let's see. Current card. There. 0, 4, 1. Dropped 0, 5. So what's the next card? The next card is let's do this. So if the next card is that, then the current card is Y. So this will insert it in Y. I hope that works. So before the cave, I mean after the cave. Yes. So there, after the cave. What in the week? There, after the cave. Let's do this. After the ruins. There in between. Okay, so this doesn't work. So if the dropped card is greater than the current card and the dropped card is minor to next card, there. Insert after the current card. So this child count. So this is 0, right? Current card. This is 0. Oh, wait a second. Child count -1. No, that's not needed actually. That's not needed. Maybe that's the problem, but there, no. Anyway. Oopsie. There, y. Y. Let's see, potion after the tower. Oh, look at this. Check this out. Why does it start in 2? Okay. Okay, that makes sense, because if the child is that one, right? So what happens if I grab this, right? Is this parentless? Are you parentless? No, you're still in the there, you're still in the player's deck. Okay, so if child Y is the drop card, or this, the child Y +1, I or Y, I don't know. Anyway, so there, continue. So this starts 0, this and this have nothing to do with that. 4, so it enters here. So it starts by 0. Get child 0 equals to drop card? No. Get child 1, 0 plus 1 equals to the drop transform. Continue. So this should display 0, 0 here. It should display 0, but it doesn't. Why? Let me check. Let's put the punch attack there. between the potion, just before the potion. Okay. 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this starts from this and this. So when I move this, it's still in the same place. When I move any of these, for example, when I do this, this still is in the same place. So in actuality, I'm comparing 3. There, let's put it there. So 0, okay, 1, 2. So 2 was the one I was moving. 3 was the one I'm comparing. Okay, that doesn't matter. So 3. So I'm comparing the next one. Okay, never mind. 4, 4. So this returns y, which is 4. So on number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 should be okay. So determine insert index. So this is used there, and this guy. Determine insert sibling. Just let sibling index. Let's change this a little bit. Insert moved sibling index. Let's switch it sibling index. Determine switches sibling index. So this is the sibling index of the card. Okay, set sibling index. Okay, so it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. So let me check something. Where does this insert? Set the sibling index. Index to set. So it's inserted in place of the previous one. Okay. No, wait. I'm not sure. Yes, it's inserted in place of the previous one. right? So what can I do? So their potion. So the sibling is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here it shouldn't insert it in 5, it should be inserted in 4. Okay, determine index 4. There, I don't understand. 4. So there should be in 4. Okay, let's do 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it should be in 4. Why does it say 5? There. Okay, so let's move. What? Transform out of bounds. Okay. Child count. Oh, that's why I had this. Okay, so this should go through all of them. That's why I had this, so this never goes to the other. I mean, this never goes out of bounds. So anyway, I control the last one anyway. So let's paste this here. So this goes there. This goes before the cave. Oh, there. So this goes after the cave. After the cave, please. There. This goes after the potion. There, it works. Goes to the last. In the tower. There, after the cave. After the there. Okay, that's enough. I fixed it. That was the fix. There we go. So now let's close all of this. Okay, I fixed many bugs. Actually, let's try to trigger that one, that error. So I have this one, add combo attack to player. There, not this one. Great, let's see if I can activate enter close combat. One slot right. Can I do 2 slots left or 2 slots right? That's okay. There, so this should work. Let's there. All right. Whoop. Oh, so I get some really weird artifacts. Okay, so that doesn't look great, but it works. There, let me see. Okay, the good thing is that I don't see any errors. Let me see if I can. Oh, one slot right. Okay, it just looks weird. Oh, error. Save normal position. What? So this goes through reposition card in deck list. Move to index 0, list count 3. There. Object reference not set. Okay. So the content transform doesn't have a card prefab. Card prefab. Wait. Droppable area of what? This droppable area. This droppable area. Okay, so we have that. Okay, update layout. When it updates the layout. Oh, again, these guys. Contents. What? I remember I had the same problem before, but I don't remember how I solved it. Okay, I should remove you from that. When a combo is activated, let's see, activate combo, start combo, is transform parent, false, so I should move you. Let's see, where should I move you? To the card deck, but there, local position, blah blah blah. Append interval. Wait, append. Okay, so there you have this. Transform, set parent. There, another one. Origin, transform parent. Wait. So I should just grab you and set you to the parent there, and world position stays true, so that way you can keep your positioning. Okay, let's see, there, perfect. So there, must be within the bounds. Okay, so this is two problems. Move to index 4, list count 3. Okay, so should uncomment this. So I should basically move to index 4, discount 3. Move to index is greater than the list count. There, move to index equals list count -1. auto index count there. There. Oh, so this is grass, stone, and tree. We cannot do this. There, can I get this? Almost. No, I can't. Let's grab you. There. There, I'm just gonna move these randomly. I hope I don't trigger any bug, any crash. So that's what I need to get rid of. All the crashes are unacceptable. Ouch! Okay, let's try again. Let's see if I can trigger. Very good. So you have one. Again. Save normal position. What? But I told you. All right. So there. So this is wrong, obviously. Transform parent. Parent should be parent. Because otherwise I'm already parenting to its parent already, so it makes no sense. I should parent it to the parent of its actual parent. Anyway, I think that fixed it. Let's see. Let's add another one. Okay, I guess that fixes it. Wait, do I do this? What happens? Okay, that's a bit weird, but I can live with that for now. Okay, let me check one thing. When a card gets activated, right? So that must be in the activation queue. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm going to finish for the day. Set start flash. What's this? So this is just a flash, okay. Trigger card action. Trigger card action. Where does it activate? Trigger card action. This. Invoke on card activation event. What's this? Start activation twin. Okay, so this shake rotation 7, but see, I'm already exhausted. I can't think straight. So the only thing I need to do is make the card a little bit C offset 0.1. Let's do a 0.4. That's all I need. There. So that's there. See how it changed? I'm not going to fix it that way. Oh, but it looks weird. Looks a bit weird. Okay, just a little bit more than 0.6. There, see how it moves? Oh no, what? What's the matter with you? Why can't I highlight you? You know what? Let's keep it like 3. I'm gonna have to find another solution, you know? Instead of making them move in that way, I'm gonna try to move them in this axis. So that should have worked, but it didn't. Let's see. Man. Okay, I think I fixed that error. I super fixed it. Let's scratch that. That could be really important. Okay, just I wanna check how it looks, that's all. And I'm gonna quit. And then I need to do this one. Add a fusion card that adds activation events to the item. Or maybe it's a rare thing that items with triggers appear. Those are the options. Okay, so this one activates this one and activates that one. Add combo. Add combo. There. 2 slots right. Not this one. 1 slot right. 2 slots left. There. There. Go. What? It doesn't move? So for some reason it doesn't want to move. Do shake rotation. 0.9. Strength. White doesn't do nothing. New vector 3. Should be moving. Let's do 100. Wow, that one went very far, didn't it? Activation twin. What's this? I only changed that one. Alright, I set it as this. So when a card gets activated, it moves like that. So what's the problem? The rest to 0. 7 FFF. So that's the same. It moves like that, and this 0F let's do 30. So you don't want to move. Why? Do shake rotation. Well, let's get the randomness to 90. Oh, that was the problem. Let's do a 10. And let's add 10. Nice. Let's add 1. Okay, it moves a bit weird. Vibrato. Let's do a 5. Okay, so that fixes the problem. This is the vibrato. Let's do a 25. That's too much. Let's leave it at 15. Okay, 0. It doesn't want to move. Okay. 0.1, I mean 1, not 4. There, it moves. Okay, so that's enough for today. I don't really like the animation. It's too strong. Let's do 10. Now let's do 8. Anyway, tomorrow I'm gonna add activation events. Okay, thanks for coming. That was awful. Anyway, thanks for coming, thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.